Hey guys, oh. Sup ladies and gents, it's Chaotic Cypher back online with another video for you guys. So this one's a little different. So we're doing a review on Mortal Kombat and Demon Slayer, both movies that recently came out on Friday, actually last Friday. So which one should we start out with? And before I even start, spoiler alert. We're talking about stuff. If you haven't watched it, please do not watch this if you don't want to be spoiled. If you don't care, then you can watch all you want. But I warn you guys, spoiler, once again. What should we talk about first? I think we should go with Mortal Kombat. Finish him. Yeah, that stuff was fire. That stuff was fire. You know what? Let's walk and talk. Let's walk and talk. So Mortal Kombat, it started off kind of iffy. I was like, who is this man? This U UFC fighter who's taking L's apparently because his coach was like, "Yo, you here to fight or you here to lose again?" I was like, mm. That's I get salty if my coach said that. Dang, it's pretty dark in here. All right, let's keep walking. But it was a great movie. He goes and fights this random dude. I don't know who this is. And first of all, let's back it up. Let's back it up first. It was Scorpion, like Scorpion back in the day, and like Sub Zero was hunting this man. He was like, "Yeah, boy, you need to die, and your generations after you need to die." That man was so scared of Scorpion. So that man assassinated his whole family, brought ninjas. Scorpion had the best budget fight I've ever seen. That man was, "Come on, get over here." That man was throwing everything, the shooting kid, the rope with it too. I was like, oh, this man's a whole savage. But then it came to the fight after Scorpion defeated like 99% of his ninjas. It was just Sub Zero next, and I'm like, oh, this man tired, fatigue, and that fight was pretty good. A little martial arts and everything. But Scorpion is Dunzo, and Sub Zero thought he killed everybody, but long and behold, he didn't kill the whole family. And then Raiden comes down from I don't even know where this man comes from. He just randomly showed up, like, oh, I'm gonna take the last one. All right, see you guys. We'll see you in a couple years. So let's go back to years later, where one of these sons have the little Mortal Kombat symbol on his chest, and he had it ever since he was born, but never knew why. Then you had Jax see one of his fights, and you know, main character lost, of course. I don't know why he lost. He was beating that man in the first place, and then just lost at the end. I was like, okay, I guess. But Jax was giving this man advice. He was asking about his tattoo that he had, the Mortal Kombat one. And ooh, I'm so dark, bro. I need more light. That didn't help. That didn't help a single bit. Anyways, yeah. So Jax is stalking the main character Sub Zero. A couple of scenes later, Sub Zero comes and is like just throwing ice, making rain into ice, making buildings into ice, making cars into ice, making the air into ice, starts throwing it like a hailstorm. I'm like, dang, he could have. Well, I'm pretty sure he did kill a lot of people, but that man was like out for blood. And then Jax was like, get in the car. get in the chopper. I'm just kidding. Get in the car. So the whole family like ran up into the car and was, all right, we out, we out. So Jax is like running. I mean, Jax is driving. Then Sub-Zero, Mist comes out of nowhere and just stops, like not stops the car, but appears in front of the car. And Jax is like, y'all, if you don't want to get murdered, night into the next realm, you want to take the car and skrr out of there. At first he was like, oh, let me help you fight. Jax was like, what'd you say? Do you know who that is over there? That's Sub-Zero. Yeah. Goodbye. Goodbye. Get out of here if you want to see your family again. Hey, Jax and Sub-Zero fought. I'm pretty sure you know who won that battle. It was a good fight. Sub-Zero was cold, like no pun intended, but cold killer. And Jax disappeared for basically the whole movie, but he tells main character to go see, what's that girl's name? Sonya? I don't remember her name for some reason. Anyways, yeah. So a military chick in the not graveyard, junkyard, so they could learn more about the Mortal Kombat. They go see her. They learn more about Mortal Kombat, and it's been like some legendary tournament for years. And oh my gosh. Oh, and she also kidnapped Kane. Kane. I'm pretty sure I'm saying his name right. Kane, and he's just tied up, just making that man was hilarious the whole movie. That man was hands down making me cry the whole movie. That man was so funny. But he was tied up. This poisonous lizard thing, it looked like Lizard Man from Spider-Man, came out of nowhere, invisible, trying to kill everybody in there. Oh no, he didn't set the place on fire, but he trying to kill everybody. Kane was like, oh, I'm a real one. I don't die, all right? And then so he broke out the chains with the acid that came from his mouth and just ripped that thing's heart out. He was like, I'm just kidding. But he was like, wow, y'all ever do that? I think I deserve to be the captain around here. After that, Kane wanted to leave. He was like, yeah, I'm out. Y'all tie me up, treat me like shit. Treat me like crap. So I'm out. Sonya was like, oh, how much you want? He's like, how much I want? And she's like, yeah, you must take us to Raiden's training temple thing, whatever it's called, so we could find out more about Mortal Kombat. He said, oh, I'll give you 3 million. He's like, he looked at the trailer. You live here, but you want to give me 3 million? That is the most greatest idea I ever heard. All right, I'm on. Let's go to this raiding place. I was like, the man got bamboozled, scammed, everything. Like, oh Lord, he's a big fat phony. Oh, they went to Raiden's temple. Who was waiting for them? I'm just forgetting all the characters right now. Hold on. Then my boy Liu Kang came out of nowhere. He was like, "Oh, I've waited years for you guys, for Earth's champions to arrive at Raid." I was like, "Why your voice so deep?" I don't know how you knew that, but I appreciate it. Oh, by the way, the pin hat, All right. Anyways, yeah, Liu Kang was there. Then you had Kung Lao. You had Raiden, and so now they're like, oh, we are short on time to train you guys, and you guys need to find your I'm just say inner power because I don't remember what they called it. But Cole Young, uh, Kano, and Sonya, and Raiden was roasting every single one of them. He was like, look that, look that Cole Young. He was like garbage. Looked at Sonya. You don't even have a mark of the Earth champions. Mm. Then he just walked away, and then Kano was like, "What about me? I must be the best because you didn't say nothing to me." He said, "Impatient, arrogant, a fool, and weak." And I was like, "Oh, like Raiden, I know you a savage, but dang, man, put him down, put him down." Anyways, they started their training. It was really hard for them to develop their powers. And since it's a tournament, there is another guy. He was basically the leader of the other realm. So he had like Sub Zero, Melina, he had Cabal, he had Natera, he had the giant forearm thing. It's not Barak, but it's some. It looked like a troll from a giant troll from World of Warcraft or like Lord of the Rings or something. I was like, okay, I don't remember this guy, but okay. But he came down and was like, oh, they're all in Raiden's place. Come on, guys, let's go kill him. Let's go get our last champ. You know, because they need 10 to like take over, you know, Earth Realm and whatever. So Earth Realm had like one more chance to, you know, be victorious or they're all going to be slaves. Ooh, no, I would not enjoy that. So let's do this, Earth Realm. Y'all need me as a recruit. I'll give me one of the symbols, all right? So we can fight. I can fight too. Anyways, they came into the crib about to shoot up the place, and the Raiden said, "You shall not pass. The tournament is not started yet, and we're still in training. So get out of my sight." The wizard started talking. He said, "Leave." The wizard stopped talking. Raiden said, "Go away." Everyone disappeared. They were all eaten because they still didn't deserve. I mean, they still didn't discover their powers, right? And they're all eaten. And Kano and Kun Lao were going at it, just arguing. It was pretty funny because there was a lot of roasting. And then Kano finally got his laser. You know, he's like, just pop, 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 pop. Out of nowhere, he's like, "Ooh, I got it, yeah, buddy." Oh, I forgot to say, Jax is there too. I don't know how they saved Jax, but he has no arms right now, so they fixed his arms, made him robotic arms that are like really skinny. It's not even like he's super buff or anything. So no, Raiden sent Cole Young away because he couldn't develop his power and he just wanted to be with his family. Kano, Kun Lao, Liu Kang were just training, and Sonya was just in the background, like, I wish I had a little symbol too, so I can fight. She's just sitting there watching them, and Jax eventually started training too, but he couldn't get used to his arms. And Cabal and Kano apparently were friends at some point, so he was like, "Ooh, Kano, come on our side, the dark side, you know, because we could triple, quadruple times the money they'll give you." And Kano was like, "Where do I sign up?" I'm like, "What? Are you kidding me?" So he broke down Raiden's barrier so the evil people can come in and destroy them for, you know, the last championship. And so they all fighting. They kind of losing at first because all of them are just bodying them. And oh, the troll The troll from Lord of the Rings went to Cole Young's place to defeat him. That man was messing everybody up. I thought he was gonna die, that the family was gonna die, but he eventually got his inner power, and I don't even understand what it is. It just this flame, this flame top part right here he gets, and then he gets the two weapons that look like nightsticks, but he got two of them and they're sharp at the end. I was like, okay, I love those weapons. And so he, sliced and diced really badly, sliced and diced that troll. And then they go back to Raiden's place where all again the ass beat. Then, Kung, no, yeah, Kung Lao had to show out. He was like, oh, everyone's ass getting beat. All right, let me throw my hat real quick. Let me throw that hat. You know what I'm saying? Let me throw my hat. But yeah, he killed who was it? Natara? Yeah, he killed Natara, and the wizard was upset. He was like, "What?" And so also when they're fighting and they kill somebody, they say like, for example, like Kung Lao wins or fatality or Kano's victory or something like that. It was kind of cool. I was like, okay, I see you guys. I see y'all. Y'all did it right. After that, the wizard snatched Kung Lao up, bro. He by the throat. He was like, he's like, I'ma suck your soul. I was like, whoa, sir, this is. Oh, actually, this is rated R. So I don't know. I don't know what he's about to do when he means suck his soul. But I hope it's not what I'm thinking. Which is exactly suck his soul. His soul came straight out his body. I was like, oh my gosh, that man. Yeah. I was like, oh, so I'm gonna save him. And then, his cousin Liu Kang was trying to save him, but Cabal was like, nope, nope, nope. Try again, nope, nope. Raiden and them had to get them out of there. He even brung Cole Young, the new dude, the main character. He even brung him back. Used that as a distraction to get out of there so they can prepare for a plan. My boy Kung Lao was a sacrifice. Rest in peace, my dude. You were a savage until the end. I hope they bring him back. I'm like, yo, that man was doing it. They had to devise a plan, split them all up, use Raiden's power to fight everyone one-on-one. So Sonya had Kano. Jax had... Oh, I forgot about that dude. It's some... Okay, well, Jax had some unimportant character with the hammer. Liu Kang had Cabal. And Cole Young had Melina. And, that jaw thing is crazy. I don't know how she stretches that wide, but... Whoa. Excuse me. So they did a little Power Ranger, we can do it, yay! And then they all split up. Jax, bodied hammer dude just splat his head. And he was like, these arms do work. Oh, he actually got really buff. Like his arms just transformed into like really buff arms. And he said, easy money. Who next? Oh, Kano and Sonya. Sonya went to her house with Kano, and she was just whack-a-moling it up. She was just going through things in her house, and then shanking his ankles and everything, cutting him back and forth. And Kano was just lasering the whole dang place. He was like, no. And it eventually got to the point where Sonya destroyed Kano. I was like, dang, you got your ass beat twice. And so then she got a symbol because Kano had the symbol. So she was an Earth champ. Then there was the fight between Cabal and Liu Kang. That was a great fight, but Liu Kang was like, "This is for my cousin Kung Lao." Kicked him in some quicksand dark thing. I don't know what the heck it was, and then summoned the whole fire dragon, and then ate him. And he said, "Fatality, Cabal." I was like, "Okay, that's what we're doing. I like." And then Cole Young, obviously, getting in trouble with Melina. And then out of nowhere, Sonya said, "I developed my power." Blah! Shot a hole right through Melina. I was like, dang. You can see right through her stomach. I was like, she dead. Now you know she dead. Frozo, I mean, Sub-Zero, went to Cole Young's family and froze them in his domain expansion so Cole Young could come fight him. So, he went over there trying to box Sub-Zero, but out of nowhere this chain goes through Sub-Zero, like his arm, and he said, "Get over here." I was like, "Oh, y'all know who that is. Scorpion." This man came from hell to get revenge on Sub-Zero. I was like, "Alright, I see you." Scorpion versus Sub-Zero for a good minute. That was a good budget fight too. I loved it, and then, Sub-Zero was like, "Enough," and started using his ice clones. I really hate the ice clones in the game. Whoever uses it, I'm looking at you. But he used that ice wall, his ice sword, and this man said, "I am Sub-Zero." I was like, okay. But Scorpion was losing for a minute. Then both Scorpion and Kung Lao was just like, the little background music for Mortal Kombat was like, din, 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 din. Oh wait, no, that's Mission Impossible. My bad. But yeah, the theme song for Mortal Kombat. It started playing, and then it was like fights. Sub-Zero was holding his own for a second. I was like, why is this man like overpowered or something? I like this man doesn't lose or something. Then so they started. After a while, they started wearing him down, and he eventually, doesn't really die, but he gets stabbed a couple times. That was the end right there. Cole Young saves his little family. Then the wizard comes. He's like, this is unacceptable. Raiden said, shush, send you back to the dark realm. We're done. The movie's done. Sorry, you continue this in the next. So what happens next is they're like, oh, we gotta find more Earth champs at the end, and they're like, oh, do you know where any are? And they're like, I have a feeling at Hollywood. And if you guys know who was there, you know, Johnny Cage. Boy, the next movie got Johnny Cage in it. So look out for that. Now let's talk about Demon Slayer. Total concentration. Oh, hold on. Total concentration. Water breathing. Ooh, I loved it, bro. Rang. Every time I want to say Goku, I want to say Giku from Bleach, but I'm getting used to it slowly but surely. But yeah, that movie was amazing. Get on the train, they walk up on this Hashirama, flame breathing man, just delicious, delicious, delicious. I'm like, how many times delicious? He's just eating. I'm like, stop! What are you doing? And so they talk to him. Tanjiro wants to talk to him about his new ability, flame of the flame dance. No, fire dance of the flame god. I was like, oh, okay. Okay. And he said, I know nothing about that. So good luck out there. And so they talk some more. The person who punches the ticket for the train punches all theirs. Then they all fall asleep. Now the movie starts. And so this lower demon, takes over the train, and he has these little demons try to enter each of their dreams and destroy this core thing at the edge of their dreams, so they would be stuck there forever, and the demons could be in their own dreams. And every passenger on the train is asleep too. They're unsuccessful, all of them, and it was pretty funny because in Nosuke's dream, they all were his minions, and they were fighting the train that was a big insect. I was like, okay, this man has weird dreams. Zenetsu's dream was him and Nezuko frolicking through the flowers, and he's just running at top speed like lightning. I was like, oh my gosh, this man's in love. And Tanjiro was about his family still being alive, and Rengoku was about his dad and his family and how he trained his little brother. But each demon was unsuccessful. Tanjiro's demon was like, his car is so beautiful and warm. I can't do it. I can't destroy it. And they had these little sprite things. I was like, wow, Tanjiro looking like Kingdom Hearts or Tokyo Ghoul with his edge of his dreams. So I'm like, this looks too familiar. Ren Goku, please say it right. His was flaming, and the girl was like, "Oh my gosh, it's hot in here. It's not in here." Yeah. Okay. Anyways, and then she was about to stab his, but he choked her out in real life. I was like, this man is asleep choking people out, and he's just there standing while choking her. I was like, wow, wow. And Zenetsu's, he tried to stab his, and he was like, "What are you doing here?" He had like a big scissors thing. I don't even remember what you call those things. Hedgers, yeah, big scissor things, and he's like, "Only Nezuko and me are supposed to be in there." He was chasing with these big scissors, and that demon was like, "Get me out of here. Set me free, please." I was like, I want to get out. Tanjiro wakes up first by like cutting his neck. Then he's like trying to wake them up. Oh, actually, no, he woke up first by Nezuko doing her demon art with the flames. And he was like, oh, this is Nezuko's demon art. Then he like finally cut his neck. Then he woke up, and he was trying to wake up the others, but they were unsuccessful. So he went to go chase the demon. He thought he killed the demon, but apparently the demon merged with the train, which I don't know why he would do, because he just wanted to devour all 200 passengers. Then eventually the squad, wakes up, and Nosuke wakes up, helps Tanjiro defend the train. And then Zenetsu wakes up, well, not wakes up, he's still unconscious, but still doing his thing, because that's what he does, his thing, unconscious, like Ultra Instinct. That man zoom in, boy. That man zoom in. That man out. And Nezuko was helping, and then your boy, the boy himself came out. He was like, oh, y'all need help? That man was zooming in the train. He said, I got the 5 over here, and then Yellow Boy and your sister got 3 other trains. You and Inosuke take care of the demon. He said, all right, team out. And that man was out. He was like, Tanjiro had no time to say anything. So him and Inosuke go fight the demon, chop the arm, chop, everything, water breathing, beast breathing, throwing it all over the place. Fight, scene, fight, chop. And then dude was like, oh, let me go make them go to sleep. Tanjiro was falling asleep everywhere. He's like, I can't stay up. So like I was saying, chop, everything. They meet the demon. They find the demon's neck at the front of the train. Oh, Tanjiro's going to sleep repeatedly because that dude formed eyes all over the dang place, so Tanjiro can't really open his eyes without falling asleep, and he just keeps chopping his neck over and over. Then he was about to chop his neck in real life, and then Inosuke was like, "No, stop, fool! This is real life, not a dream." He's like, "Nani?" I was like, "Oh wow, was crazy if he chopped his neck." After that, they worked together to defeat the demon. Tanjiro did his fire god dance on his neck. That man was walking on his neck, boy. So they defeated him, and the train crashed and everything. And then everyone was saved by Ren Goku because he used all his breathing techniques to lower the impact of the train crashing. So everyone was saved. It was nice. Everything's peaceful. Then out of nowhere, this cool freaking demon, top 3 demon, comes out of nowhere and is trying to recruit Ren Goku. This man was greatness, all in one. I don't have a favorite character in Demon Slayer until he popped up. This man pulled a whole martial arts out. Hold on. This man said, oh, that man said, Hakai. And then he had a whole snowflake under him. And this man knows martial arts. And he was barely trying. I was like, and his fit was drip. He had beads on his wrists, his ankles, and he had the little martial arts pants on, and then he had a little, not even, I was gonna say a sweater, a little, what should we call it? I don't even know, an open vest? I don't know. But this man was drippy and strong. This man kept regenerating after he was getting cut by Ren Goku. They were fighting it out. He was like, "Oh, you should become a demon so we could practice forever." That man kept going at him, cutting him up, everything, and he's still regenerating, punching him, calling out his things. I was like, "Oh, oof!" Ren Goku is slowly getting injured, and this dude's just regenerating his full strength every time. I'm like, ooh, this does not look good. And then Ren Goku finally pulls out his greatest move out of nowhere. And then this man says, Hakai, destructive type. I mean, annihilation type. Then Ren Goku coming at him and everything, slicing him up and everything. And then that man said, whoosh. The smoke clears out. You think Ren Goku defeated him? Next thing you know, you see a fist through this man's stomach. I'm like, no, he's dead. Uh, then, it was so sad. And then he tightened up his stomach so his arm couldn't come out. And then that man was trying to chop his neck or have the sun kill him because the sun was coming up. And that man was spazzing out because the sun was coming up. And he finally ripped off both his arms to escape and then regenerated them right after while the swords broke in his neck and that man was out. He said, "Into the darkness I go." Tanjiro was like, "Oh, we gotta help," and they couldn't help because I don't know, the air force around them was just pushing them back. I'm like, okay, I guess they're just that strong. So Tanjiro said, "I'm Tom Brady," and threw his sword straight into the demon's back. And he was like, "What? What?" Look. And Tanjiro was yelling. He's like, "You're the one who lost. Why do we have to fight you guys at night and you can never fight us in the sun? You're the one who took the L, not Ren Goku." And then he's crying because we all know what's happening next. And it was so sad. They were crying. Ren Goku was talking to Tanjiro and his and then Ren Goku and saw his mother, because his mother died. Saw his mother just standing there, and he was like, "Did I make you proud, mother?" And she was like, "Yes, you made me very proud." And started smiling. And then he smiled back, and then he died. I was like, "Oh, why?" I was like, "No, no." I was. Rest in peace. Like, rest in peace, Ren Goku. It was so sad. And then the three of them started crying. Zenitsu, Inosuke, and Tanjiro. Tanjiro was frustrated because they couldn't do anything. They were just way too weak to even help. And then Inosuke was doing this retarded crying run. And he was saying he wasn't crying, and then headbutted Zenitsu when he said he is crying. And he started hitting Tanjiro in the back of the head after he did his retarded run cry. I was like, okay, guys, it's supposed to be a sad moment. And Ren Goku had a crow. His crow was crying while flying to give the news to everybody that he died. And then it ended. It was a great movie. I really cried. Well, what am I saying? I didn't cry. I was really sad. That man was pretty cool as a character. He only had a movie, and so many people loved him. I found my favorite character though. I might have to join the demon place, you know? I'm just kidding. But it was a great movie. I'm glad I saw it. I'm glad it took so long for it to come out. Hold on. Yeah, it was so long for that to come out. But I'm glad I saw it. It was really good. Both movies were really good. But thank you for tuning in, guys. I appreciate it. Don't forget to hit that like button if you like the video, and pen the roll on that subscribe button. And I appreciate y'all very a lot. Love y'all, and have a good day. Chaotic Cypher offline.